On account of the variegatedness of the external potency, there are manifestations of many qualitative demigods, beginning with Brahma and Lord Shiva, and people are attracted to these demigods according to their own material quality. But when one is transcendental or surpass the material qualities, he is simply fixed in the worship of the Supreme Personality. This fact is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Anyone engaged in the service of the Lord is already transcendental to the variegatedness and interaction of the three material qualities. The summary is that the conditioned souls are being pulled by the action and reaction of the material qualities, which create a differentiation of energies. But in the spiritual world, the worshipable one is the Supreme Lord and no one else. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitamena Bhutale Swamrupa Kadahamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Sita Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathavitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadatam Pariyana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Ladita Sri Vishaka Vikamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanto Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Jagat Udbhava Siti Layeshu Daivato Bahu Vidyamana Gunyatma Maya Rachitatma Veda Mataya Swasamstaya Vinivartita Brahma Gunatmane Namaha. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the Supreme, who has created varieties of manifestations and put them under the spell of the three qualities of the material world in order to create, maintain, and annihilate them. He himself is not under the control of the external energy. In his personal feature, he is completely devoid of the variegated manifestation of material qualities and is under no illusion of false identification. In this chapter, we see the sacrifice performed by Daksha after the mercy of Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. Daksha is revived of his life, not only his material life, but spiritually is transformed. And then he performs a sacrifice with proper consciousness, right? And we see earlier we saw how Lord Shiva revives Daksha's life. Daksha's prays to Lord Shiva. Now, with genuine understanding of Lord Shiva's position, and then he starts a sacrifice in which Lord Vishnu arrives, and the demigods are offering prayers to Lord Vishnu. So this is the section in which the demigods are offering prayers to Lord Vishnu. We are seeing various prayers offered by the demigods to Lord Vishnu, and this is one of the prayer in this verse. Jagat Udbhava Suti Layeshu Daivato Bahuvidyamana Gunayatma Maya Rachitatma Veda Mataye Swasanstaya Vinivartita Brahma Gunatmane Namaha. that we offer our respectful obeisances unto that Supreme who has created varieties of manifestations. But these three qualities of material nature, mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance, Trivigunamayī bhavai ebim idam sarvam aha Trivigunamayī bhavai ebim jagat yeah. So in this, deluded by these three modes of material nature, we are deluded by these three modes of material nature, which are created by the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord creates these three modes of material nature. And by the interaction of the three modes of material nature, He creates creation, maintenance, and annihilation. He creates, He maintains, He annihilates. And that's material nature. And with the combinations of these three modes of material nature, there are these 8.4 million living entities created. Just different degrees of combination of these three modes of material nature. And though the Lord has created them, He is inexhaustible. He does not come under the influence. He is transcendental to these three modes of material nature. Right. Mohitam nabi janati, mamebhyam paravayam. Mamebhyam paravayam. He is transcendental. He does not come under these three modes of material nature. The whole world comes, mohitam, deluded, but not him, though he has created them. There is the Supreme Lord. Even when He appears, He is transcendental. Janma karma chame divyam. Evam yoviti tatvataha. His appearance and his activities, are transcendental. Not that when He appeared like a human being, so He's under the influence of these three modes of material nature. No. By His external potency, the creation happens. By His internal potency, right, which is mentioned where His eternal abode, Golaka, right? His eternal abode, Golaka, which is the kingdom of God. Everything is eternal, sentient, and blissful. Not like His external energy, where everything is the transformation. It goes through different 6 levels of transformation. It takes birth and ultimately it dies. Right? That death is also a transformation. One level of transformation. Right? So, and it's temporary. It's not illusory, but it's temporary. So, one level of people who think that, oh, the Lord comes under the influence, and at a time when He transforms Himself, He becomes Narayan. No, He's always Narayan. It's not that He becomes Narayan. He's always Narayan. And a human being can never become Narayan. A person after unlimited austerities, unlimited sacrifice, unlimited meditation can come to the level where he can understand his eternal form. Sarupya, as the servant of the Lord, not as a supreme Lord, but as a servant of the Lord. Right? So the demigods are offering obeisances to that supreme Lord, who has created varieties of manifestation under these three modes, who is transcendental. Right? He is affectionate to the devotees. Bhakta Vatsal. Bhakta Vatsal is affectionate to the devotees. And only by devotional service one can know his real nature. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yamna sasmi tatvata. Only by devotional service one can know him. Atah Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet grahininja, not by our material blunt material senses. Right? We cannot understand the Supreme Lord by our blunt material senses. But when our senses are purified by performance of devotional service, seva mukhe hi jivadao. Right? Seva mukhe hi jivadao. Right? When they're utilized in the service of the Lord, in devotional service, anointed by the law of God, Premanjana Surita, Bhakti Vilochana, then one can understand the Supreme Lord. Not without that. So the prayers of the demigods, we see that the demigods, who are the demigods? They are empowered entities, living entities, who are at a higher level than the normal human being, right? And they are entrusted to some duty by the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Governess, right? That's the demigods. They reside in the Swargaloka, not in the spiritual world, still in the material world. And they could still have some material tinge of contamination. So their prayers are also offered according to their consciousness. Right? Their prayers are also offered according to their consciousness. Right? So at times we see in each and every prayer our acharyas explain that, oh yeah, they mention this, but the inner meaning is also that not that the Supreme Lord is affectionate to the jnanis, is affectionate to the devotees. Right? Is affectionate to the devotees. Devotees. The supreme abode, uh, Lord's eternal establishment, does not come under Maya, does not come under the influence of Maya. It is beyond the material world. Right? So here it says, I offer respect to the Lord who creates different mentalities for creation, maintenance, and destruction. In Brahma and other beings, by his material energy composed of gunas, divided up variously because of jiva's karmas. Right. So different mentalities are created by the Supreme Lord for creation, maintenance, and destruction. Who carries out by the Lord's qualities? Those are the Lord's guna avatars. Who are the guna avatars? Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. Brahma takes care of the creation, Lord Vishnu takes care of the maintenance, and Lord Shiva takes care of the destruction. Right. So the demigods offer respects to he whose intelligence is not diluted by the gunas. Daivi esha gunamai, mama mamam dharataya. These three modes of material nature are difficult to overcome by any normal living entity. The only way to overcome is to take shelter of Mukunda, the giver of liberation. Because to that person, it is like water filled in the footprint of a calf that he can easily overcome. Daivi esha gunamai mama mamam dharataya. Mam eva prapadanta. Maya mitam tarantite. Otherwise, he will be influenced by these three modes of material nature. But the moment he takes shelter of the Supreme Lord, he comes out of this illusory aspect. He does not come under the influence of this material nature. Right. Whose intelligence is not deluded by the gunas because of being situated in his swarupa. Then he is situated in his eternal position as the servant of the Lord. He understands his faults, whatever he's identifying so far, he's just identifying with the body. Right. I am this, I am that, I am no, identify with our body, we identify with our nations, we identify with our mother tongues, we identify with our colors of the bodies. But the real identification is we all are servants of the Lord. That's his Swarupa, real Swarupa. And in that real Swarupa, then he just serves. Mama Ivanso Jiva Loka, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Right. He understands his real position. And the real position of a part of the Lord is to serve the Lord. And he serves the Lord with his full determination, effort, and intelligence. Atma. At different times, Atma is referred as different things. Atma is the soul. Atma can also mean effort, determination, intelligence by the Amar Kosh dictionary, our Acharyas mentions. Right. And these words, Atma, three places Atma is mentioned. Atma Maya, yeah, Guna Atma Maya, Atmane Namaha, right? Rachitatma, right? The Rachitatma here is Atma in the living entities, produced in the living entities. Gunaya Atma Maya by material qualities, by his material nature. Gunatmanehe by of material modes onto him in his personal form. Yeah. So, based on the reference in which it is mentioned, it would have different meanings. Hare Krishna, somebody can mute, somebody can. Okay. On that note, we still have some minutes. If anybody has questions, discussions, reflecting, they can share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance. All
Yes,
adoration.
mine.
Prabhu,
Yes.
Krishna is the source and creator of everything.
Yes.
So even my anarthas, he's the creator. On top of it, he's giving me the free will. So that puts me as in, the Atma,
Mm.
in it's like a really difficult situation. It's like the parent giving the child matches or a loaded gun to play with.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we understand this, Prabhu? He's the creator of everything. And we
Yeah.
are responsible for our actions. Free will is also his.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like a child, a child is disciplined by his parents, but he's given that minute free will that, okay, I have trained you. Now it's your free will to use that training the way you understood it. And that free will, a child could be a obedient child or could be a revolting child. The same training given to a child even in the school, either he'll be obedient to the teacher or will be revolting to the teacher. Similarly, that free will is given. Either you can take shelter of me, the Supreme Lord, or revolt against the Supreme Lord. Right. So that free will, that minute free will, um, a person can use to either serve the Supreme Lord or his external energy, Maya, his external energy. And that's, if you see that analogy, that parents bring up a child is given the free will to the child. He, the father gives the pocket money to the child. Either he can use that pocket money to buy gift for the father, or he can use the pocket money to just satisfy his senses. That free will is there. He has to make that choice. The father does not impose on the child. Similarly, the Supreme Lord does not impose on a living entity. That's the definition of free will, that minute free will. Right? The training is there, the instructions are there in the scriptures of how to carry out one's life. Manu Samhita talks about it. Instructions in Bhagavad Gita talks about it. How to carry out one's life. But even after understanding all that minute free will is there. Okay? You use it in the service of the Lord or you use it against the Lord. Is that okay? Amitabh?
Yeah, Prabhuji, partly answers. I have some follow-up questions, but it's already 7 o'clock, so I'll write it on the Bhagavad Sevaya group, Prabhu. You can
Okay.
send. Thanks.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Okay, as we mentioned, it's 7 o'clock. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. And we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. Jai Nrsimha, Jai Nrsimha, Jai Nrsimha, Adesha, Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Lingam, Ugraveeram,
Gurveeram
Mahavishnu,
Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarotomukam
Narsingham
Singham
Bhishnu
Vishnu
Bhadra
Bhadram
Mritya Mrityunam Mrtyunam
Nami.
Narsinga Bhagwan ki Jai, Prahlad
Jai,
Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the Assembled Vaishnavas.
Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripasindhubhavescha Patitanam
Nanam Pavane Vaishnavin
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah
Vaishnavinda ki
Ki
jai.
Jai
Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Ki
jai.
Jai
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai
Gaur Premanande.
Hari 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 Bol.
Thank you, Mother.
Thank you everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.